Most people struggle to find Laos on a map, yet this mysterious country hides haunted plains, world-class sports, and a cultural blend unlike anywhere else. From elegant Laos slippers to cigarettes claimed to improve lung health, Laos sparks curiosity. What really lies beneath these stories? Dive into this video to uncover 20 unique and fascinating things you'll only find in Laos. Laos stands out in Southeast Asia as the only landlocked country, bordered by Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, China, and Myanmar, with no ocean access. This geographical fact shapes its identity, centering life around the Mekong River, which serves as the main trade route and daily lifeline. The country's isolation has preserved its traditional customs and rural lifestyle, unlike anywhere else in the region. While Laos depends on neighbors for imports, its remoteness offers travelers an authentic culture and untouched landscapes of rivers, jungles, and mountains that feel like stepping back in time. Between 1964 and 1973, Laos became the most heavily bombed country per person in history during the Secret War. American planes dropped over 2 million tons of bombs, more than those dropped on Germany and Japan combined in World War II. Bombing events occurred every 8 minutes, day and night, for almost 10 years. Unfortunately, about 1/3 of these bombs did not explode, leaving dangerous unexploded ordnance scattered across the land. Even today, farmers still find these dangerous remnants, and clearing them remains slow and challenging. Despite this, the Lao people have shown remarkable resilience and hope, turning a dark chapter into a testament to the strength of the human spirit. What emotions do you feel knowing bombs fell every 8 minutes for almost a decade in Laos? Comment and chat with me. Laos has a unique sports culture that will surprise you. Instead of football or basketball, the main sport is Sepak Takraw, or kata. Players leap and spin, kicking a rattan ball over a 5-foot-high net using their feet, knees, chest, and head. It's like volleyball played with the body, requiring amazing agility and acrobatic skills. Kids in villages perfect bicycle kicks before they can even ride a bike. Sepak Takraw is played everywhere, from small courts to big arenas, with huge community tournaments. Besides kata, Laos has Muay Lao, a strong and beautiful form of kickboxing, and Phapheng, a French colonial legacy popular in villages and Paris alike. Some villages even hold rhinoceros beetle wrestling matches, where people bet on which beetle will win. This lively sports culture shows Laos's unique blend of tradition and excitement. The Nam Can border market between Vietnam and Laos offers a unique glimpse into local culture. Highlanders bring rare, locally hunted and gathered goods found nowhere else. Items include special vegetables used in traditional Lao dishes, unique regional poultry, grilled bamboo shoots, and traditional medicines made from various natural materials. Prices are higher here due to the rarity of these goods. The market also features purple sticky corn and traditional cakes. The cultural mix is fascinating. Shop owners speak Vietnamese and customers pay with Lao Kip or Vietnamese dong. Children learn trading early, even if they don't speak Vietnamese. Daily broadcasts in multiple languages share news and education, making this market a vibrant cross-border cultural exchange. Drinking beer is an important part of Lao culture, with the country leading Southeast Asia in beer consumption at about 15 liters per person each year. Beer makes up 75% of the beverage market, more than most other drinks combined. This significant consumption has health impacts, and Laos has one of the lowest average life expectancies in the region, around 65 years. The popular local brand, Lao Beer, generates over $60 million in annual tax revenue for the government, highlighting the industry's size. Health officials urge people to drink responsibly, as alcohol-related problems remain a serious concern that the government is actively addressing. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any future episodes. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. It helps support the channel, and I'm excited to continue bringing you more great content. In Laos, when a couple gets married, the groom doesn't take his bride to his family home. Instead, he moves into her family's house, and this tradition creates some of the most interesting wedding ceremonies you'll ever hear about. The wedding night takes place at the bride's house, and on the big day, the groom arrives wearing traditional clothes with a sword on his shoulder, carrying a bundle of gifts. followed by relatives and friends in a ceremonial procession. The relatives and friends help the groom carry all kinds of blankets, mattresses, pillows, and clothes that he'll need during his time living with his wife's family. When the groom arrives at the bride's house, there's this beautiful ritual where he puts his feet on a flat rock covered with banana leaves and marigolds. Then the sister-in-law comes to pour water and wash the groom's feet, collecting a fee before allowing him into the house. It's like a symbolic cleansing and acceptance into the family. After the wedding, the groom lives at the bride's house for 1 to 2 years, sometimes even longer. The purpose is usually to help the bride's family develop economically, and the man typically becomes the one who does most of the cooking. This tradition reflects something deeper about Lao culture. People love buying ready-made food, and restaurants are absolutely everywhere, from small alleys to main roads, selling all kinds of grilled food, fried food, and soup. The culture around food and family roles is completely different from what most of us are used to. In Tam Duong district, Lao ethnic women practice black tooth dyeing, a unique beauty tradition symbolizing maturity and skill. They burn men-tu tree bark to create smoke, rubbing it on their teeth daily for a week. The black color lasts about 2 months and is sometimes applied in patterns. During this time, women avoid hot and hard foods, showing their dedication. This ritual marks a woman's transition into adulthood and commitment to culture. Meanwhile, many women in Than district face hardships like poor health, tough living conditions, and low incomes of about $300 per month, often supporting large families. This contrast highlights the complex reality of rural Laos, where cultural traditions coexist with economic struggles. The legendary Plain of Jars spreads across the Jing Kuang Plateau, with more than 2,100 massive stone jars, some towering higher than most people. These ancient megaliths date back between 1,500 and 2,500 years, and nobody knows for certain who carved them, how they were transported, or why they were placed so deliberately across these fields. The most widely accepted theory is that they were used for burial rituals by Iron Age communities, but locals will tell you much wilder stories. Some insist they were giants drinking cups, others believe they're mystical portals to other dimensions. The jars themselves are often hollowed out of boulders, with the largest weighing several tons. The ancient engineers somehow moved these massive stones without any modern equipment. Despite the surrounding land being littered with unexploded bombs from wartime, significant areas have now been painstakingly cleared, making it safe for visitors to walk among these mysterious relics. The Plain of Jars was finally recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, protecting it for future generations. Standing among these silent sentinels is an otherworldly experience. You can't help but feel like you're walking through a story that the world still hasn't finished writing. Once the seat of Lao kings, Luang Prabang earned its place as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1995, and when you see it, you'll understand why. The town is dotted with more than 30 golden Buddhist temples, their roofs sweeping gracefully toward the sky, creating this incredible skyline that looks like something from a fairy tale. The streets are lined with traditional wooden houses and remnants of elegant French colonial villas, creating this unique blend of Asian and European architecture that exists nowhere else. But here's what makes mornings in Luang Prabang truly magical. At dawn, a silent procession of saffron-robed monks moves through the streets to collect alms, a tradition that's as old as the city itself. Every corner tells a story, from the legendary Phapheng Buddha statue that gave the town its name to the bustling night market selling silk, silver, and local delicacies. The blend of Buddhist spirituality, royal heritage, and European flair creates an atmosphere that's unique in Asia. You can stroll along shady lanes or climb Mount Phapheng for panoramic river views, and you'll quickly see why travelers call it the jewel of Laos. In Luang Prabang, time seems to slow down, inviting you to savor every peaceful moment. Buddhism is the foundation of Lao society and its state religion. The country has over 26,000 monks and nearly 5,000 temples, creating a unique spiritual landscape. Monks live a mendicant lifestyle, begging for alms each morning in a meaningful ritual. Before dawn, people offer simple cooked foods in exchange for blessings, connecting the spiritual and daily worlds. Ceremonies include pouring water on the ground and offering food to birds, showing respect for all life. Participants wear a pham bien scarf and follow strict rules passed down for centuries. Only cooked food can be offered. Monks beg before noon and visit up to 7 houses, and no one looks directly at the monk's face to maintain spiritual dignity. During the 3-month Lent from mid-October to mid-November, monks stay in temples to meditate, and communities focus on good deeds. People avoid major events like weddings and limit alcohol and smoking, reflecting the deep integration of Buddhism in everyday life. This spiritual practice shapes all aspects of Lao society. The Basi ceremony, also called soul calling, is a cherished Lao tradition practiced for thousands of years. It brings balance and harmony to important life moments like weddings, births, homecomings, or before journeys. At its heart is the belief that well-being depends on keeping all 32 life forces in harmony within the body. During the ceremony, elders offer blessings while gently tying white cotton threads around wrists to welcome back wandering life forces called Khone. If one drifts away, challenges or discomfort may arise. The ceremony is held around a small altar decorated with marigolds, food, and sticky rice. Participants quietly tie strings and share wishes for health, success, and safe travels. Deeply woven into Laos's identity, the Basi ceremony is being considered for UNESCO's intangible cultural heritage. Taking part is a special opportunity to feel Lao warmth, humility, and the belief in invisible bonds. The ceremony beautifully represents Lao culture's spirit, community, and harmony. Like discovering hidden travel gems? Hit the like button if Laos is now on your radar. Laotians consume more sticky rice than anyone else, averaging over 345 pounds per person each year, almost a pound daily. Sticky rice is more than food, it defines their culture. The preparation is an art, soaked overnight, steamed in bamboo baskets, then rolled into balls perfect for scooping spicy laap and fiery dips. Every family table has a woven basket of sticky rice at its center, symbolizing sharing. Sticky rice is also essential in ceremonies and religious rituals as uncooked offerings, showing respect and goodwill passed down for generations. Grown in Laos's hilly, rain-fed paddies where other rice varieties struggle, sticky rice is seen as an art that unites people, grounding them physically and spiritually. For Laotians, sticky rice is the heart and soul of every meal and gathering. If you ask Laotians abroad what dish they miss most, it's almost always laap. Laap is a vibrant, herb-filled salad made from finely chopped pork, beef, chicken, or duck. It's mixed with fresh mint, cilantro, toasted ground rice, shallots, lime juice, fish sauce, and plenty of chili to awaken your taste buds. Served cool and eaten with bare hands, laap comes with sticky rice and crisp raw vegetables like cucumber and long beans. Its unique mix of juicy, crunchy, zesty, and spicy flavors creates a perfect harmony. Traditionally, laap is prepared for special occasions believed to bring luck and prosperity. The word laap means good fortune or luck in Lao, fitting for a dish that symbolizes togetherness. In Laos, food is about community, celebration, and respect for local ingredients. Trying laap in a street market or family home is the quickest way to fall in love with Lao cuisine and its culture. Since 1975, Laos has been a single-party socialist republic, led by the Lao People's Revolutionary Party, after the Communist Party Lao seized control from the monarchy. Laos stands as one of only 5 remaining communist countries in the world today, alongside China, Vietnam, North Korea, and Cuba. In practice, this means there's very little room for political dissent, and the government maintains tight control over the press, public gatherings, and free speech. But here's what's interesting about Laos compared to other authoritarian states. Daily life feels gentle and communal, with Buddhist values and traditional customs guiding much of society, rather than heavy-handed political control. You won't see the dramatic headlines or harsh enforcement that you might expect. Economic reforms over the past few decades have opened doors to tourism, foreign investment, and cross-border trade, leading to slow but steady improvements in living standards. Most visitors won't notice the political system unless they dig deep. But the country's leadership plays a subtle role in shaping everything from school textbooks to which temples get repaired first. For curious travelers, understanding this political context adds another fascinating layer to the enigmatic charm of Laos. It's a country where ancient traditions and modern political realities coexist in ways that are unique. In December 2021, the China-Laos Railway launched as the country's first high-speed railway, stretching about 262 miles from the northern border town of Botan all the way to the capital, Vientiane. Suddenly, a trip that used to require endless hours of bone-rattling bus rides can now be completed in just a few hours, zipping through tunnels and over spectacular bridges at speeds of up to 99 miles per hour. This modern marvel is part of China's grand plan to link Southeast Asia by rail, and it's already boosted trade, tourism, and everyday convenience for Laos citizens in ways nobody expected. Stations along the route have become new centers of commerce, drawing markets, hotels, and hopeful entrepreneurs looking to capitalize on the increased connectivity. For travelers, the train offers an incredible window into the stunning scenery of Laos. You'll see mountains, rivers, and rice fields without needing motion sickness medication for the first time in the country's history. The arrival of high-speed rail marks a major turning point, bringing Laos firmly into the 21st century while still maintaining its old-world magic. This infrastructure project represents hope and progress for a country that's been isolated for so long, finally connecting it to the broader region in ways that seemed impossible just a few years ago. At the southern tip of Laos, the Mekong River bursts into the magnificent Khone Phapheng Falls, known as the Niagara of the East. While not the tallest in Southeast Asia, these falls are the most powerful by volume. Over 2.5 million gallons of water thunder every second across nearly 7 miles of rocky cascades and jungle-covered islands. This creates a wild maze of rapids, eddies, and churning foam that's mesmerizing to see. The falls are so strong that they make the Mekong impassable to boats, which is why no waterway connects all the way from China to Cambodia. Locals see Khone Phapheng as both a blessing and a danger. It is a rich fishing ground with rare species like the critically endangered Irrawaddy dolphin, but it has also been a watery hazard for fishermen and canoes. For centuries, the roar of these falls has drawn kings, explorers, and travelers. Standing at the viewing platforms, feeling the spray, you realize Khone Phapheng is more than a waterfall. It's a powerful symbol of Laos's untamed spirit. For decades, Laos was the ultimate hidden corner of Southeast Asia, a place known only to hardcore backpackers chasing the completely untouched trail. But something remarkable has been happening in recent years that's transforming this peaceful land into one of the region's most intriguing travel destinations. By 2024, more than 4 million international visitors crossed into Laos, and that represents a massive leap from just a decade ago. This growth is thanks to smart government campaigns like Visit Laos and simplified visa on arrival policies that have made it much easier for people to discover this incredible country. Thai and Vietnamese tourists are flooding across the borders, but European and American adventurers are finally catching on too. Despite these growing numbers, Laos still feels refreshingly uncrowded compared to its bustling neighbors. We're talking about fewer selfie sticks and way more genuine smiles from locals who are excited to share their culture. Tourism has breathed new life into sleepy villages, created boutique hotels and heritage towns, and inspired a fresh wave of creative entrepreneurs. You'll find everything from eco-lodges nestled in pristine forests to artisan coffee shops serving some of the world's best beans. Yet the country is being incredibly careful not to sell its soul for quick profit. Traditional festivals, slow travel experiences, and nature conservation remain front and center in their tourism strategy. For visitors, it's a rare chance to experience Southeast Asia's authentic rhythms before the rest of the world catches up and changes everything. If you've ever lived or worked abroad, how does Laos compare? Drop your story in the comments. Officially, the Lao government recognizes 49 different ethnicities, sorted into 4 broad families: Lao Thai, Mon Khmer, Hmong, and a cluster of smaller groups. But here's where it gets really interesting. Anthropologists actually count more than 200 distinct groups, especially in the remote mountain regions where some communities have lived in virtual isolation for centuries. The majority of Lao people, known as Lao Lum or Lowland Lao, live along the Mekong River and make up about 2/3 of the population. But the country's highlands and valleys are home to vibrant Hmong, Kamu, Aka, and Yao villages, each with completely unique festivals, musical styles, and spiritual beliefs that have been preserved for generations. During the dry season, you might stumble across a Kamu wedding featuring traditional bamboo dances, or visit a Hmong market selling the most dazzling embroidery and intricate silver jewelry you've ever seen. This diversity isn't just a curiosity for tourists, it's the living soul of Laos, and it explains why the country's cuisine, music, and festivals are so wonderfully varied. Traveling across Laos is literally like moving through different worlds, all within one peaceful, welcoming nation that celebrates this incredible cultural richness. Subscribe and join our community of global nomads. The flag of Laos, adopted in 1975 after the Pathy Lao victory, tells a powerful story of the nation's journey. It has 3 horizontal stripes, red on top and bottom, a wider blue band in the middle, and a white circle at the center. The red symbolizes the courage and sacrifice of the Lao people during wars and their fight for independence. The blue represents the country's wealth, peace, and hope for the future. The white circle stands for unity among the Lao, regardless of region or ethnicity, and is also seen as the full moon over the Mekong River, symbolizing new beginnings and lasting hope. Unlike typical communist flags, Laos's flag contains no hammer or sickle, avoiding aggressive revolutionary imagery. Instead, it blends modern design with tradition, reflecting the spirit, resilience, and peaceful aspirations of a nation determined to grow while honoring its heritage. Laos is a hidden gem for expats and digital nomads seeking affordability and a relaxed lifestyle in Southeast Asia. Living costs are very low. In Vientiane, one person can live modestly on $600 to $900 per month, covering housing, food, transport, and entertainment. Couples or families wanting Western comforts might spend around $1,200 to $1,500 monthly, still very affordable compared to Western countries. Rent for a furnished one-bedroom apartment starts at about $250 in the city center and is cheaper in smaller towns like Luang, Prabang, or Paxi. Local markets have fresh produce at amazing prices, such as 50 cents for a kilogram of sticky rice or $2 for a filling bowl of noodle soup. Eating like a local keeps food costs very low, while imported groceries and Western restaurants raise the budget. Healthcare is basic but improving. Minor treatments at private clinics cost $10 to $30. Serious care often requires travel to Thailand. Most expats buy international health insurance for security. Work options mainly include teaching English, NGOs, tourism, or specialized businesses. Local wages are low, around $200 to $400 per month, so many foreigners do remote work or start small ventures. Settling in is straightforward but requires patience. Tourist visas are easy to get and extend. Long-term residence or business permits need paperwork and persistence. Laos offers a gentle, affordable lifestyle with a warm community and slow pace, ideal for those seeking simplicity and adventure. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through the hidden secrets of Laos. If any of these facts surprised you, let me know in the comments which one completely blew your mind. I'd absolutely love to hear your stories, experiences, or corrections if you've been to Laos or if you're planning to visit this amazing country. Don't forget to smash that like button if this video opened your eyes to something new. And make sure you're subscribed for more surprising travel guides from every corner of the globe. If you found this fascinating, share it with a friend who loves discovering hidden gems and untold stories. And as always, I personally read and reply to every single comment, so let's keep this conversation going below. What other mysterious countries would you like me to explore next? Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.